Are we recording?
We are. You asked me what I wanted to do. Or actually, no, I asked you what you want to do, and then you asked me what I wanted to do, and there's only one response, and that's shoop.
Shoop a dupe.
Well, yeah, I mean, it goes on from there. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
at a certain point, shoop is the only... I don't think there's any human phrase that doesn't result in a 90s hip-hop reference. I think 90s hip-hop is just at the crossroads
Yeah.
of all of these concepts.
So I just got out of a meeting. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at game news real quick.
I heard I heard the first part of a really interesting interview with Luke over at
Bungie?
over at Bungito.
Yeah.
And they said they were talking about the darkness, and I guess they had told everybody up front, like, hey, we're not talking about the darkness during this press event.
Okay.
We're just not talking about it. And then, of course, he got him to talk about it. And the reason is because Luke was like, hey, we didn't have any idea what the darkness is. We didn't know what it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he's like, but the second game, like Destiny 2, is about the light. So we're going to define what that is in a whole game. We're going to figure out what that means, what it means to be chosen, to have light, to lose it.
Okay.
And then they can go into this other topic. But it's just like giving themselves time, but then also being honest about, like...
I can't believe you would come out and say, yeah, we didn't know.
Yeah.
That's ballsy.
Exactly. And the reality, right, is that I don't think it's 100% true.
Well, I think they must have some idea.
Right. I mean, there's plenty of information, especially in the cards,
Yeah, that
sort of goes into it. What its purpose is or that type of stuff. I mean, there's material there.
As someone who makes things, I know what that process is like. The Ironwood is very fleshed out in some places and very not fleshed out in other places.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay, but they talked about the darkness a lot in that first one.
Oh yeah.
Everybody was on that darkness train.
We were looking at some of the storyboards, and it's like that whole idea of the village coin. That's the first time people are gonna see that.
Oh yeah, no one knows that. I mean, I've known that forever.
Yeah,
it was really cool when the artist was like, the artist that you're working with on some of the panels was like,
Aviv.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, that's a cool idea.
Yeah,
I completely agree.
Yeah,
like I don't know where it came from. It's like, it's one of these things, like the stuff that we make that I really like, I could not tell you the origin of it.
Sure.
Right? It's like, if I'm obviously the origin of something, if it comes from me, I can't like it. Like, you can't like it without sounding like a fucking asshole. You know what I mean? It's one thing, like, if you draw something, you deserve the credit for having drawn it. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like if you sculpted something, you'd be like, oh, well, that used to be another shape, and now it's this new shape. It's this shape because as a direct result of your efforts.
Yeah.
When it comes to ideas, I don't know where they come from. You know what I mean? Like, I can't take credit for them. I don't have any knowledge of the first.
But they come from you.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the stuff that I do, like my trick, right, I'm just very good at combining things. Mm-hmm. That's why I have to, that's why you often want to know why I do something when it's, like why I invest my time in things that aren't optimal, or I invest my leisure time in ways that are suboptimal. Mm-hmm. It's because there's no wasted time. It's like we talk about wasted work.
Yeah.
There's no wasted research either.
Yeah.
Like, I need all that stuff because ultimately I'm going to have to explain why you want them tying shit. No, all you had was Thornwatch, man.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and you're
but look at what it means now. And it's like, we hadn't even talked about it. I'm like, when I saw that iconography, I'm like, I'm going to have to explain why that's important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then later on, the idea was there, but I don't know what it looks like for drawing. Do you have the blank sheet, and then do you think of yourself as adding to it or finding things in it?
It depends on if I'm stoned or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I'm here drawing,
I'd argue that it's basically the same.
Yeah, I guess, but it is a different switch. Like, I am definitely adding to paper when I'm here, but when I'm stoned, I'm fucking discovering shit.
Yeah, it's like, whoa. It's like you're in a cavern or something. Come from? No, it's like for me, it's all a process of discovery.
Yeah.
I don't have a conception of manufacturing any of it, because the medium it happens in is completely illusory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like bobbing for concepts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know where they fucking come from. I can't take credit for them because they're so weird.
Yeah.
The coin is weird.
It is weird, yeah.
Like, some of this stuff is really, really weird.
Yeah.
I don't want it to come from me in some of these cases.
Sure. You're friends with the monster.
That's under my bed.
Yeah.
Back to that hip hop. Obviously not 90s, but
not 90s, but
still acceptable. God, is it time to create?
We have to create because we have to eat.
Okay.
And it's lunchtime.
There's
still tons of game news.
Yeah, it's savory. Let's get it. We're bouncing a few things around. There's the Scrim.
There's definitely some exciting games. There's that feeling coming out of E3 like, oh man, can't wait for these games to come out.
I am excited. I like to see a lot of dates too.
Yeah.
I like to see a lot of real dates popping in.
I don't like the 2018 date. That's too far
No, I
away.
don't. 2018 is never, basically. Yeah. It's never going to come out.
Holiday season I can be excited for, though.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, as early as September, this stuff is starting to pop.
Yeah.
Which means we'll be able to see a lot of this shit at PAX.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's what I'm excited for.
ARMS comes out tomorrow.
No, I'm getting it. I know you didn't like I know that the test punch wasn't for you, but I am having a great time as a spectator game. It is fucking rad.
Yeah.
Have you seen these? Have you seen some of these like high tier fights?
I haven't watched them just because I wasn't interested in playing it.
I would see it. It's like if you play it or I play it, and it's like, okay, I sort of get it. It's a little mushy.
Yeah.
You watch people who are good at it. I mean, it's like any other fighting game.
Yeah.
It's not mushy. Like, there is a point. It's like you never know. It's like there's a certain point where no matter how good you are at Mario Party, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It matters how good you are at ARMS.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen it. Like,
okay.
I've seen where the skill ceiling is in it.
Yeah.
And it's very, very interesting to me now.
I'll have to watch one of those tournaments.
It's a must. It's a must. There's one that took place at the booth where somebody from the team came out, and it got spooky.
Regulated.
It got spooky. Yeah. But I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. I hope it finds a home in the FGC.
I ended up playing some Dreadnought last night on PS4.
Oh,
it came out.
That's right.
Like a closed beta.
What'd you think?
I was really impressed.
I like it.
Yeah,
I would. I mean, for real. Like, I wait in line at PAX to play Dreadnought.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I love how it looks. There are some, and I think that there are some cool ideas in there too.
There are some neat ideas. Yeah, I was very overwhelmed as soon as I started to get into their skill tree and all the different ships and everything.
Yeah, see, there's a lot about that I don't know. I mean, when I've played it, basically everything is rigged. It's like a fighting game almost. It's more like a 5v5 brawler.
Yeah,
it just has this starship metaphor.
Yeah,
I never saw any of the back end stuff.
That stuff is deep and intimidating.
Is it?
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, because it's so funny, because we've seen it at PAX for years.
Oh yeah,
like they'd offered what it must be considered the ultimate lanyard.
Yeah,
right. The apex predator of lanyards.
Yeah.
But that back end, like the rest of the experience, the progression trees, like they've had the base game for a while and it felt good. But I mean, that must have been the 2 years.
Yeah, there's a lot there now. There's a lot of meat. I might play more of it, I think. I'll give it another go.
Fuck, man. If it's on the PS4...
It is, yeah.
Then we can both do it.
Yeah, I bought the $10 package.
It's got some...
There's a couple different tiers you can jump into, and then there's like the ultimate everything.
You got some creddy.
Yeah.
You got some skin. I love the ship designs.
Yeah, the thing is, if I go to play a normal MMO or a brawler or something, you can sort of look at characters and be like, oh, yeah, this is a sniper or a healer or a brawler, right?
Yeah.
These ships, I don't know what the fuck.
You know what they mean.
Yeah, I don't know what they mean. So
there's a healing ship that I used to really enjoy.
Yeah, I was playing last night and I'm getting hit by this green beam and I'm like, who the fuck is hitting me? There's no enemies around, but it's a healer. Like,
yeah, and it's usually a little small. Like that little craft is like can literally hide behind your ship.
Yeah, and I was playing a ship that could warp out, so I would like dive in, unload all my shit,
missiles coming out,
pull alongside somebody and throw out the side plasma cannon and then warp out.
There's a really cool one. We talked about it a while ago. It's called Fractured Space.
Yeah, I remember that.
So it's like Dreadnought has a lot more action oriented thing. Like you're supposed to be able to move these ships, put them in, make a mess, get out, but you're supposed to be. There's a lot more direct control. Fracture Space is more like a traditional MOBA.
Yeah.
But the industrial design and like all the ship design is really, really amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like spaceships.
I like spaceships too. This was fun to play. They have a neat thing on the touchpad where it's real quick. So if you swipe up, it's like all energy to movement. Now you're going really fast.
Oh, that's great.
Swipe left, you divert energy to weapons. Right is shields, and down is just energy
Balanced.
system off. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that stuff matters to me.
Yeah, it's fun.
Like that's a good way to get that sophistication in there.
Mm-hmm.
That is still available and accessible.
And it's easy, baby.
All right, now, of course, no one has any idea what that is about, and I don't have any intention of explaining.
I'm not going to tell you. What else did I got? Something else. What was it? It wasn't good. Oh, the Cars racing game.
Cars?
Yeah, the movie Cars.
Yeah.
They have a racing game. I thought I'd give it a try, and it was not exciting.
It's fine, I'm sure. Did you ever see, I never saw the second Cars movie.
I did. It was bad.
That's what
it's a spy one.
Brenna came back. I was like, "How was it?" And she just made a face.
It was not a good movie. Yeah, I think that I've heard good things about this third one though.
Yeah, it's the Cars trilogy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I don't know. The first one was fine.
The Car Killer saga.
Yeah, exactly.
Chronicles.
Yeah, but as far as how it like,
I thought the first one was fantastic.
I love Cars Land. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
and I've enjoyed the corollary media.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's some other cool short stories and some really cool animated shorts from Cars.
Sure.
But the movie was fine. I mean,
I liked it a lot. That movie was the movie that Gabe had to watch on repeat when he was like 3 or whatever.
Oh, well.
It was just always on, so I have a very special place in my heart for Cars.
Yeah, it's a time, it's
Capsule.
A measurement of time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's the basic stuff that I know about.
All right. Well, let's just make a strip about one of those things.
The Scrim potential.
The hell is Scrim?
Skyrim.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, everybody's making their Skyrim jokes now. Did you see Skyrim Etch-a-Sketch edition? Yeah.
I can get it, though.
They need to make a new game at some point.
You're saying not a virtual reality version?
No.
All right, man. I got my C-Team hitting today.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird as shit.
Yeah?
Yeah. Have I gone into how weird?
Which one is this? I don't know. You told me about them, but I didn't know which order they were going to go to the roots. It's the Myconids one. Yeah, I know.
This is going to be fucking...
Yeah, that's a crazy one.
Out of control.
Yeah. That'll be a funny one.
Yeah, I think so.
Lots of new Nintendo stuff. New Mario.
Yeah.
New Kirby.
It's all I want. It's all I want. 2 Metroid games at once. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
Like, that's... Well, God, and that second Metroid game, do you remember Lords of Shadow, the old Castlevania one?
I liked that, yeah.
Yeah, they're the team behind this. That's why it looks so fucking rad.
Oh, good.
That's why she's fucking uppercutting these assholes and then shooting their guts.
Yeah.
And flipping them around by the tail.
It looks good.
It's don't stake me, bro territory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, but the embarrassment of riches from 2 Metroid games at once.
And a Yoshi, and a Kirby, and a Mario.
Yeah, it's like look under your chair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get a beloved franchise.
And a hand job.
I don't think so.
Did they not announce hand jobs?
I don't think that's one of their classic brands.
Oh. Handy the job.
I honestly, I can see the white glove.
Yeah.
We didn't touch Anthem.
Bubsy's coming back.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing I care about.
Biggest news out of E3.
I was just gonna say that's the game I've been waiting for. And it's like as soon as I heard it, I just checked out. It's like, all right, E3 2017, best
Over.
E3.
I know everything I need to know.
Yeah. Nice, Bubs. High five. Psh. Level 5 is trying to make a Layton game work on that Switch. Woo woo. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, good for them.
Are you not down with
Layton?
Yeah.
No.
P. Layton?
No, I tried to do... I got a game that was... Because I had never played Layton and I had never played Ace Attorney.
Oh, that's right.
And so they made a combo game. And I was
no.
like, this will be good. I'll be able to see what both of them are like. And I hated it so much. It was garbage.
Oh, man,
If I wasn't reading, I was doing a puzzle.
God.
So that I could unlock more reading.
God, what a nightmare!
Yeah, it was a vicious cycle.
I don't know. I think there's a comic in that.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. The other Layton comic is one of my favorite comics we've ever done.
Yeah,
where he's on one side of the bridge, and the other guy is I have 12
matchstick.
right?
Hey, can I get across the bridge without having to do somebody's fucking math homework?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, what are the chances?
What are the chances?
But no, I feel like you could do where it's like you just introduce the idea. It's like, oh man, Layton's coming to the Switch, and you're like, no, I played a game. It's like I never played a Layton game, and I never played this other game, and it's like the reward for doing a puzzle I hated was reading
a bunch of shit I hated,
or just reading, just like so distasteful.
Yeah. As far as I can tell, Layton or Ace Attorney games are just reading bad stories.
Agree to disagree. Like agree to fucking disagree.
Kiko recommended a book to me that I started last night that's very good.
What's it about?
I think it's called We Are Legion. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's interesting so far. Not that you fucking care. You're not going to read Awaken the Nightlands.
I should though.
Kiko is. I recommended it to Kiko. He's going to read it.
Oh, now that Kiko's reading it, I'm definitely in. Kiko, you say?
Really? He okay. Interesting. Well, change my tune.
Color me into that. Let's see.
I heard they're trying to get a Layton game on the Switch.
There we go. That's right.
Yeah, are they also trying to get AIDS on the Switch?
Offered digitally?
Like as a digital download, can I get the fucking HIV virus? That'd be great.
That's the HIV. That's the human immunodeficiency virus. Is that?
Yeah, it is. That's what people call it, though.
I'll hurt you.
They say they have the HIV virus. Are they also putting the deadly Hunta virus? You never hear just Hunta. It's always the Hunta virus.
Well, yeah. It's like you saw that like on the National Enquirer. Like literally 20 years ago, you've been referring to the Hunta
virus
for decades.
It's a bad virus.
Oh man, it's one of the worst.
Yeah,
it's like top 3. Fucking don't get this virus.
Super bad.
Trying to figure out how to get a Professor Layton game on the Switch. It's like, oh man, I never played a
Layton game, and I'd also never played an Ace Attorney game. So I got the one that's like a combination of both.
Yeah, it's like the combination Taco Hut and Pizza Bell.
It's like the combination.
I never played.
I'm at the combination Taco Bell.
It's vital that it be rendered as the Taco Hut and Pizza Bell, just to take it that one level.
Yeah.
Just like through the looking glass. So I grabbed the one that was both. Oh God, I envy you. It
was a pretty incredible.
What a place to start.
It was the worst.
Is Nightmare Devil Dream something that I say in real life, or is that from a comic?
I think it's something you say in real life. It's a Nightmare Devil Dream.
No, the full his Nightmare Devil Dream, from which I cannot wake. Now, is that a game line? No. I don't think so. But it's funny.
Not really.
Oh no, I know what it is. Inky says that on the Ack Inc site.
Ack Inc site, yeah.
Okay, that's what it is. Thank God it's in text form. I could do a search for it.
It was the worst. Oh, you switch back and forth between doing math and reading.
And your reward for doing the math
starts off with a bunch of reading. Then you do math. Your reward is more reading.
So it starts off with a bunch of reading. Then you have to do a bunch of math.
You know, some people like math and reading. No, they don't.
And if you do the math right, the reward is more reading. Yeah, it's like in my mind, I was like, oh man, hey. And then I thought about it for like a fraction of a second. Yeah. And I could see the hell.
Yeah.
I could see the mic hell.
Yeah.
That this constitutes. I think Kara might really like those though.
Maybe.
When another one drops, because I know that she likes mysteries.
She does, yeah.
She might get into, especially the procedural stuff from Ace Attorney.
Yeah, Gabe just got a new board game called. It's one of these games where it's like a puzzle room.
Pizza Bell.
On a board, like you play it at a table. Yeah. But it's like they're called exit games, I think, or something like that. It's like a new genre.
Board game?
Yeah. He got one.
What?
Because there's one that's called Exit.
Oh, Exit the game.
Yeah, but then that's a genre now because we got a different one, not Exit.
Oh, did you get the GoBot?
No. We were recommended not to get Exit because it's not. That's actually one where you cut up cards as you play. And then you're done.
Oh, so Exit is actually like That's a legacy thing.
It's a legacy thing, yeah.
So it's one of these games that you destroy by playing it.
Yeah, and so we ended up getting another one. Gabe has played it, but we haven't, because you can play it single player. You can play it like solitaire.
Interesting.
Just try to escape.
Intriguement, s'il vous plaît.
We're gonna try it with 4 tonight.
Yeah, let me know. Escape room games. Let's see. Definitely a genre. Yeah, Deckscape, Escape Room. There's a bunch of these other ones, and then Exit. Yeah, Escape Room. The game is really just getting right to it, isn't it?
Yeah. They boiled it down.
Let's not waste any time here. Interesting. Level 5.
Doing all this math. There's more reading.
Yeah. If you do the math right, the reward is more reading. Is that? Yes, it's. Yeah, Tyga would not understand.
Yeah.
Just at a very fundamental level, he would not understand what the.
Yeah.
Every part of that.
Exactly.
Like, math is not my favorite, but I can do it if it means I'll get more text.
Ugh.
You know what I mean?
God, that whole sentence was so gross.
If I get more text.
Yeah, I hate it. And then I hate the reward even, well, just as much, I guess.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
It's all bad.
It's all bad.
It starts off with a bunch of reading, then you have to do a bunch of math.
If you get the math right.
Yeah, if you do the math right, the reward is more reading. I want to make absolutely clear. You don't like that.
You see this as that's a negative.
I want to verify something very quickly. You see earning new text as a negative.
It's a negative. You see all that as a negative. I see it as an act of violence.
It's an act of aggression.
It's an act of aggression against
an act of war.
I see it as a criminal act forbidden by the Geneva Conventions.
I just want to verify something very quick.
You see all that as a negative.
You see the reading as a negative. It's like attempted murder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
No, I see it as attempted murder. I'm lucky I survived.
I don't know how
I don't know how I survived.
How I survived the intro?
Yeah. Or he didn't play it long.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how
I'm lucky I escaped.
I was lucky to get out alive.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
You see the reading as a negative. Yeah. Got it.
Oh, when I cast the pot, it's like I cast the rod, keeping it hard like a motherfucker gas robot.
I'm reeling cod, today's fresh catch. I mean a podcast, something about nets.
Yes, it gets better when it's winter. I'm fettered by my fish gear, catch and release, get in that crease when my fish near.
Talk about a plant best laid off that stray, and yes, I crave that tuna with his peck fin splayed. But while I'm glistening from the whole sea, you better listen into TLC.
I got that wild caught salmon. It's tender and it's moist.
Downloadable content, a podcast of choice.